big fan of Skyrim. See how this turns out. Oblivion's is definitely a game to remember for its bugs and moments.
They would take it to the tower. They're behind us. This ends here.
You hold our future in your hands. Take with you my blessings and the hope.
This apparently comes out today.
Find him and close shut the jaws of Oblivion.
Not a well-kept secret, but I mean, this is very well welcomed. Remastered, so like, are all the bugs still going to be there? I've heard Oblivion's a really good game, but it has a lot of bugs.
Here we are, 20 years later. When you think about the Elder Scrolls,
oh, Todd.
to us it goes beyond game franchise.
Yeah, it's the DNA of Bethesda Game Studios.
Obviously, we're working on the 6th chapter here, but what's great
That's
about
like
the Elder
10 years
Scrolls
down
is
the
being
road.
able to look back at all of the chapters, Skyrim, Oblivion, Morrowind, Daggerfall, Arena, and each of them try to define role-playing games and open-world games for their generation.
Fans got so connected with the worlds we've made and these stories we're telling, and it's really amazing.
Oblivion was a real defining moment in the series and for how we make games as a studio.
Each item is very handcrafted.
I think when
Or
it
no,
comes
each dungeon
to
is
a remaster,
handcrafted.
we want people to feel the way they did then, but it's still a game of its time. You want to keep those bones in place. You want some of that old charm.
Coming back to Oblivion now with this tremendous visual update is absolutely amazing. It's the world I remember, but better.
There's so much there, both for the Elder Scrolls world and also this evolution of our games, I think is really, really important for people to take a look back at.
Looking back and seeing everything we've accomplished in the past 20 years and working with these people, like, it's really special.
Yeah, there are still quite a few people that I've worked with for that long, and it sort of gave me the warm fuzzies.
Oh my God, it's been 20 years? I think the thing that gets me the most is the music. Like when you hear that music at the main menu, there's just like, there's this like flood of nostalgia.
Oblivion is the beginning of who I am. As an individual, as a game developer, it all starts with it.
I don't even think it took me till release to realize how big this was.
People loved it. Like, they loved it.
Such a key moment in our history of making games and the evolution of how we build these worlds, and having players be able to come back and experience that is really amazing. We had that really special moment of coming out into the world for the first time, what that meant to this game.
Every time we think about Oblivion, it's, what if we could give that moment to everybody again?
Oh, they're gonna keep all the bugs?
I was born 87 years ago. For 65 years, I
whenever I
ruled
see
as
clips of
Tamriel's
Oblivion,
emperor.
it's typically,
But for all
all
these years,
the interactions.
I've never been the ruler of my own
yeah,
movements.
I'm aware that it's a good game.
I
There's a
have
really
seen
good
the
game in
gates
there.
of Oblivion, beyond which no waking eye may see.
Nice. I'd be so down to play this. I love Skyrim. And this, honestly, if this comes out today, I will buy it. Like
Whether
right
you're
fucking
reliving
now.
these moments or experiencing them for the first time, the world of Oblivion Remastered immediately looks and feels incredible.
Oh yeah, this does look great.
When we decided to
Yeah, the
remaster
colorfulness
Oblivion,
of
we
the
were
original is
really
gone,
picky about
unfortunately,
finding
but-
the right partner. From the very
get a
beginning of
brand
this
new Elder
project, we
Scrolls
had
game,
one
maybe
rule.
not brand
We
new.
weren't going to do this if we weren't going to be able to do
Awesome.
it right.
I should lower down the
Our partners at Virtuous went above and beyond to bring our
so you can
vision
hear me
to
better.
life. The
Whoops,
care
sorry,
and
I'm just
love
now thinking
they've
about that.
poured into the Oblivion remaster has been absolutely breathtaking.
Welcome to Paris, and welcome to Virtuous. Our team here has been hard at work delivering the best remastered Oblivion experience possible. We've worked with Bethesda Game Studios on other projects in the past,
like I was
so
saying,
we know what makes that team
to play a
and their
modern
games
Elder
special.
Scrolls game. I want to know how that feels like. I know there's
We wanted
Avowed
to make the remaster
that
more
recently
friendly
came out,
to
but
gamers with modern hardware. This
Avowed
is
got
Oblivion
mixed
in its
reception,
most
and
complete
I kind of lost interest in it. I'll probably play it eventually, but not now. While this is a remaster, I'm curious.
Someone got here.
Curious how good this plays. God damn it, we're not gonna get another Elder Scrolls game for like another 10
Will
years.
now be able to experience the events that set the stage for Skyrim. You embark on an epic journey
Yeah, see, I
to
like
stop the Mythic Dawn
Skyrim,
cult,
despite that game's bugs. See, and that's what I'm talking about. Like Oblivion, I hear it's great,
unleashing
despite
the
its
Daedric
bugs.
Prince of Destruction.
I hear it's still a good
What
game.
was the Oblivion crisis?
So,
What
it's just
happened to
people
the
remember the
previous
bugs
Emperor of
fondly.
Cyrodiil? Why are there only 8 divines instead of 9? In addition to the core game, the remaster contains all add-ons, including story expansions, Shivering Isles, and Knights of the Nine, so you get the full experience.
On a personal level, it was really important to me to ensure that we're preserving the magic of the original experience. At the end of the day, we're all fans too.
This is a dream project for me, right? I mean, I'm a fan. I have been
Oh,
always
he's
a
got
fan.
his 360
I
right
played
there.
Oblivion for perhaps 10,000 hours.
Oblivion was my first Elder Scrolls game, and it was one of the games that made me want to be a game developer.
The best way to describe it would be to call it a love letter.
You will find your own path.
Is the voice acting the
There will
same?
be blood
I bet
and
it
death
is.
Before the end.
The technology we used to create the original was cutting edge at the time, but tools have come a long way since then.
Game kind of
The original
lost its art
Oblivion
style,
is
but
still the
the
heart and
colors
soul
are
of the
still there.
remaster. But we use Unreal Engine 5 to help achieve all our visual goals.
Unreal Engine.
We think of the
5.
Oblivion game engine as the brain and Unreal
I hope
5
it's
as the
optimized
body.
because
The brain
many
drives
Unreal
all
Engine
the
5
word
games I
logic and
played,
gameplay,
not
and
all
the
of
body
them, but
brings
many
to
have
life the experience
optimization
that players have
issues.
loved for almost
Again,
20
not all
years.
of them. Some come out
But
great.
it's not just about pure fidelity. We knew we had to preserve the distinct style, making it as uniquely Oblivion as possible.
The brush opens a portal into the painting. You're stuck here like I am.
The Isles, a wonderful place. Good for a visit. Or eternity.
We've leveraged nearly every major feature from the latest version of Unreal 5.
Our goal was to push the visuals to the next level using the latest technologies. We created brand new, highly detailed character models and stunning landscapes that use millions of polygons in each asset, allowing us a truly impressive level of detail in the world. Every single asset in this game was completely redesigned and handcrafted from scratch.
We implemented an advanced real-time lighting system that accurately simulates how light interacts with the environment. This results in more realistic lighting and atmospheric effects. While the original game had limited
I don't think
dynamic
this game's gonna be
shadows,
Steam Deck
now
verified
the entire world reacts
because
naturally
it's on
to light.
Unreal Engine 5. Not many Unreal
We used
Engine
incredible
5
new
games
lip-sync
work well on the
technology
Steam Deck.
that really enhanced
If it
performance in
is
our
Steam Deck
characters.
verified, then fantastic. Probably won't run that
Unreal
well
tools
though,
helped us
realistically
create the
speaking.
base mesh of our characters. From there, our artists sculpt each race individually to adapt it to the mesh, allowing us to share the model, rig, and textures. As a result, all races, including Argonians, Orcs, and Khajiits, are built on the same base mesh, making the lip sync system more effective even when the characters have very different facial features.
Welcome to the guild.
We have access to so many modern rendering features. You'll see them in something as simple as running through a forest. Insects flying around, fish swimming in the water, light filtering through the leaves. Thanks to these technological advances, you feel even more immersed in this living, breathing world. You'll really believe you're in Cyrodiil.
I believe you can handle a more complicated assignment. I would like you
Farewell.
to retrieve a carved panel from the central
I
chamber
recognize
of the
that
High
voice.
Thing.
Okay, I kind of recognize that. Yeah, the farewell, how it referenced.
It's not just the visuals that we've modernized in the remaster. It's gameplay. It's UI and UX. It's audio. We've updated features and systems across the board.
We've changed the approach to leveling, which I think will make a lot of people happy. It's inspired by the leveling systems of both Oblivion and Skyrim, so it's the best of both worlds. We were able to fully recreate the character models, creating a physicality that feels more human. You see that in places like combat animations, where there's a lot more separation between the upper and lower body, and all the animations have more flourish. Combat in the original Oblivion didn't have sound effects, visual effects, or hit reactions. Now you'll get blood splatters, sparks, and controller feedback. You know, it's a little thing, but little things add up to make the combat more modern and engaging.
Okay.
There's a proper third-person perspective now. The original had third-person, but there was no crosshair, and we felt the experience could be modernized.
Yeah, the original seems more colorful.
Was to have a third-person view that compared to Starfield in terms of playability. Now, the third-person perspective has all the same control you get from the first-person view.
You have my ear, citizen.
When Oblivion first launched,
Greetings. How goes it? How are you?
disk storage limits meant we couldn't have unique voiceovers for all the races.
Oh boy, here we go.
So we've gone back and recorded new lines of dialogue. Each race represented in the game now sounds unique.
Can't stand the sight of those creatures.
We also made sure to keep in all of the quirkier dialogue.
I really like the way they say hello. Sometimes it's so random, and then they just, hi there.
Hi there.
But it's like so nice and creepy at the same time.
Stop! You violated the law. Stop! You violated the law.
Stop, criminal scum.
Stop right there, criminal scum.
Cheese for everyone.
Cheese for everyone! We are going to steal one of the Elder Scrolls from the Imperial Palace. You need to find the reading room. The blind priests will deliver a scroll to you there. Do not speak to the priests. They're blindfolded. I've chosen you because you are the best. Good luck.
Stop! You violated the law. Your stolen goods are now forfeit. Then pay with your blood.
As games have developed over the past 20 years, players have come to expect a certain suite of tools and controls.
Like sprinting. Sprinting is an interesting one because there was such a big debate internally among our teams. Some of us were absolute purists, but ultimately, we decided it's 2025 and people are going to want to sprint. In fact, all of the character locomotion has been completely redone from scratch, and that has a huge impact from the very beginning of the game.
Okay, come on,
Every
just release
single
it.
updated or new feature
We don't
was
need to go to
implemented with the player
a
in
deep
mind.
dive on why
It all comes down to what
sprint
makes
is needed.
Oblivion. What are those features that just immediately come to mind for players when they think of the game?
The mini-games are the mini-games. Those are so iconic to Oblivion.
Great! How's it go again?
Like lockpicking. You can put a fresh coat of paint on it, but you can't change it too much because it's part of the core experience.
Whether you're returning to Cyrodiil or you're a newcomer,
I'm going to follow you and watch
Look at that face model.
the ground you walk on.
you will instantly feel at home. It just feels better. We've modernized a lot, but it's still the same incredible adventure and the same carefully handcrafted world.
Well, it's about time. Do you know how long we've been waiting?
releasing now.
Oblivion is a core part of the story of Bethesda Game Studios. None of what we're surrounded by right now
Oh,
would be
Starfield.
here
I'm so
if we
sorry, Todd.
hadn't made that
Didn't
game
pop off
and
as you
if it hadn't
hoped.
been the success that it was.
That's unfortunate. I was hyped for
The
Starfield
effort
too.
that we put into it,
It looked good.
Sort of
It's just the
love
story
that went
was
into it. I think that comes across on the screen.
not that.
To have worked
I
on
didn't even beat it
something
for that
people
reason.
care enough where you're in a position where you can remaster
It just
it.
didn't hook me.
It's a privilege.
And now,
It's really
to help
unfortunate
introduce
Starfield
this
didn't-
game to a new
didn't
generation of
bang.
players.
I was hopeful
I feel
for
so
it.
lucky.
I really think that
Oh, wow.
people, when they jump back into the remaster, they're going
Elder
to be
Scrolls
shocked
6.
at just how good the game looks. The Oblivion gates look absolutely incredible, and I think they're just going to find themselves lost in the world.
Even if it's just the music, for example, just walking around for half an hour in the world, you feel something, and that's precious.
You're going back to a world that you've been to before, but it's better somehow. Like, it's an intangible thing, but it's like, it's new, it's fun, like it's exciting again.
But it's ultimately the same game. There was a lot of respect for what was before, and I think the fans will appreciate that.
From all of us at Bethesda Game Studios
and Virtuous,
we want to thank you for joining us today. Oblivion has a very special place in my heart, and being able to work on this remaster and bring it to a new generation of players has been an incredible experience. We were too excited to get it in your hands and didn't want to just show it off to you and then make you have to wait.
Yep, here it is. It's gonna come out right now.
The best part of my job is that I get to be the one to announce that the Oblivion remaster will be available
Right now.
today.
All right. Guess I know what I'm playing after this.
I was born 87 years ago.
The launch trailer, I
But for
assume.
all these years, I've never been the ruler of my own dreams. This is the 27th of Last Seed, the year of Akatosh 433. These are the closing days of the Third Era, and the final hours of my life. I have seen the gates of Oblivion, beyond which no waking eye may see. This is only the beginning. Worse is yet to come. Looks clear.
The time of cleansing draws nigh.
Who now will save us from the coming darkness? Here you must find your own path.
Remember the Emperor!
Find him. And close shut the jaws of Oblivion.
Cool. It's on everything. Nice. Good reveal.